Hey there, so today I'm going to be talking about this album here. We play rock and roll live at, I don't know how to pronounce that, Montreux, Montreux Jazz Festival in 2007. So this is a live album from Motorhead. So man, this here was a great album. Definitely if you're into heavy metal, definitely a great album to check out. So speaking of Motorhead here, so Motorhead formed in formed in London in 19 formed in London in 1975 by bassist and lead vocalist Lemmy Kilmister, guitarist Larry Wells, and drummer Lucas Fox. So later on, when they done their first album, I believe they changed up the lineup. But yeah, so on this lineup here, so Lemmy Kilmister is on bass, lead vocals. Mickey D is on drums, and just a minute here. And Phil Campbell is on rhythm and lead guitar. So there's the members there. I found this here was a great live album. So this album here is pretty much, heavy metal. That's pretty much the style of the music, is like hard rock, heavy metal. So there's the picture inside. Mm-hmm. So yeah. But yeah, I found it was a great album. Great live album. That's what I like about the live albums. You pretty much I find with the live albums, you hear them at their best. I found. So on this live album, there's actually 29 songs on this album. Um, so it starts off with Snaggletooth, Stay Clean, Be My Baby, Killers, Metropolis, Over the Top, One Night Stand, I Got Mine, In the Name of Tragedy, Sword of Glory. So on the second one, there's Rosalie, which actually was a Thin Lizzy. Well, at first it was Bob Seger was the original one, I believe. That recorded that song, and then after that, Thin Lizzy, 2 years later in '75, released that. After that was Sacrifice, Just 'Cause You Got the Power, Going to Brazil, Killed by Death, Iron Fist, Ace of Spades, and the very last song is Overkill. So yeah, this definitely is a heavy metal. Anybody that's into heavy metal, definitely a great album to check out. I listened to it like it wasn't long ago, a couple days ago, and I found it was a great live album. Like they released, actually they released 10, I believe 10 live albums, something like that. I think quite a few live albums they did release, over the years. But yeah, I found it was a great album. Like I said, anybody that's into like heavy metal, definitely one to check out. Like what I like about live is you pretty much, I find with me, I find you pretty much hear them at their best. Definitely a great album. So here's the back of it. But yeah, definitely like this fast-paced heavy metal. Definitely, if you're into that kind of music, like I said, I definitely recommend checking this album out here. If you're into that kind of music, so I'll go through the songs again, then I'm going to finish it off. So it starts off with Snaggletooth, Stay Clean, Be My Baby, Killers, Metropolis, Over the Top, One Night Stand, I Got Mine, In the Name of Tragedy, Sword of Glory. After that is Rosalie, like I said, which was originally recorded, written by Bob Seger. Later on, like I said, that was in 70, I believe 73. 2 years later, I think it's 75, Thin Lizzy covered that song. Later on, after that's Iron Fist, Ace of Spades, and the very last song is Overkill. I said that's 19, I believe 19, altogether 19 songs. But altogether, I found it was a great live album. Definitely one to check out. Like I said, this came out, it said 2007. This live performance was from 2007, but was released in 2023, so not long ago. Which sometimes they do that. I find years later, a couple years later or whatever, they usually decide to release it. A couple years later, after the fact, it was when it was live. But definitely Definitely a great album. Like I said, anybody that's into heavy metal, hard rock, definitely this is a great band to check out if you never heard them before. Definitely one for sure. So let me know what you think down in the comments, and thank you everybody for every single one of you supporting my channel. Greatly appreciated for that. So let me know what you think down in the comments. So this, like I said, this was my second one I done today. Second one. So let me know what you think, and thank you so much for every single one of you supporting my channel. And let me know what you think, and have a good day, and bye.